A civilized society is exactly how you herd a bunch of fucking sheep, and that is exactly what you are watching in the world today. If you're living in a civilized society, you're living in a sheep fucking society. And the reason why I say that is because naturally, as a human being, we are wild fucking animals. We are not meant to be tamed, and we're not meant to be civilized the way that we are, because naturally, we're think about how wild you are. Like, deep down, you guys think about it, like, you know, deep down you always want to party, dance, like, go fucking crazy, let loose. Like, that's because that's your natural self speaking to you. The civilized societies that we live in, where you have to act civil, that's not being a human being. That's just being a bot. You're being controlled, and you're meant to act a certain way because it's based off an agenda. You can't act out of line. Right? It's all brainwashing and manipulation to keep you in line from acting in your best interest or as your natural self, which would actually make the most results in the world. If you act as your natural self and do what you want, you would be the most successful ever, and the world would actually benefit from you in that way. That's the reality. But because you live in a sheep society or a civil society, you have to put all that away. You have to pretend to be someone you're not, just to, make others fucking appreciate you, or just to cater to others who are expecting this of you. Hire people who are running the fucking world, who expect you to act a certain way. So you do that to please and to appease these people. But because of that, it's robbing you of who you truly are. And you're making these people fucking happy, but they're robbing you of your fucking essence and your actual soul and who you're meant to be. You're not meant to be a herded sheep. You're not meant to live in a civil society. We're not meant to have laws and all this. We're meant to be fucking free and natural and just do what we want to do and be free to be who we are. Laws are what herd sheep. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Laws only exist to protect criminals. Laws don't exist to protect good people, because good people are the only ones who follow fucking laws, right? Bad people don't, and the people in charge of the world know that, so they created fucking laws to keep people like you and me in line, because they know we're good people and we're not going to do all these bad things. But the bad people don't give a fuck. Bad people are still going to go murder, do all these bad things, and they don't give a fuck. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, and I'm not trying to say I'm not trying to say like murder and stuff like that as our natural way of being. That's not what I mean at all. But what I'm trying to say is, we live in a herded society. Laws are just keeping us from who we're meant to actually be. Yes, you should have laws against murder and things like that, but laws only exist to protect the criminals and bad people. And it's meant to keep people like you and me in a herded, society, like fucking sheep, who can't act and just do what we want and be free to do what we want and to be who we are. You know what I'm saying? Laws and just, civil societies are just meant to hold you back from living your best life, from accomplishing the most in life, and to act from actually, saving the world and doing a lot for the fucking world. Laws hold us back from just doing so much in the world that the world could actually benefit from us collectively if we didn't have all these, laws and these civil societies that are holding us back from our true purpose in life. If this makes any fucking sense. Again, laws only are there to protect the criminals. The people who make the laws don't even fucking follow them. It doesn't make any fucking sense. We're not meant to be, herded by, laws and societies like this. We're all meant to be free to do what we want, to go where we want, and we should not be tied down by anything in life. We should just be free to be who we are, to go where we want, whenever we want, and all these things. And again, by doing that, we can actually help the world in ways that we can't do with all these laws and these herded societies that we're living in. It doesn't make any sense. A civil society is how you herd sheep. Again, because it robs you of who you're really meant to be. People are naturally wild animals. And what do wild animals do? They just do what they want. They're crazy, but not in a bad way. They just crazy in a good way, naturally. They go and they do what they want. They go where they want, and no one can tell them nothing. They can't do that. But now that we live in civil societies with laws, you can't do everything you want. You have to do things based on what these people up here expect of you. Otherwise, there's consequences with jail and all these other fucking things, right? And that keeps you in fear. Therefore, you can't live in your full purpose. Therefore, you can't help the world fully the way that it's meant to be helped, so we can all collectively benefit from it. So again, herded society, civil societies, laws, and all that are not there to benefit us. It's only there to benefit criminals, and it's only there to stop the good people like from you and me making an actual difference in the world, so that we can never accomplish anything good, and the bad people can continue to consolidate power and keep power over us and keep us sunk in the quicksand. So we have to start realizing these things. We need to start breaking away from these civil societies. I'm not trying to say breaking away from being civil, but I'm just saying we shouldn't be living in civil herded sheep societies with fucking laws. We're meant to just be free, to be natural, and to do it and go where we want, whenever we want, and to do what we want. Like, we shouldn't need laws and all this and people telling us we can't do this or that. We don't need that. I don't need people telling me what I can and can't do. I don't need this. I'm an adult. We should be able to do what we want, and that's the goal. So let's start talking about it, putting these ideas out there, and maybe start making these things a fucking reality. I don't know. It's just a fucking thought. I want to know what you guys think. Do you agree with me? Do you think, civil societies are sheep societies? Like, it's meant to stop us from living our true purpose and from truly making the world a better place. I'm just curious what you guys fucking think, because I know what I'm saying is true, but I want your guys' opinions on this. I'm just done with it. I just can't stand the societies that we're living in, because it just doesn't make any fucking sense at the end of the day. But I want you guys' opinions. Let me know what you guys think. I hope I'm changing your minds on this and opening you guys' minds a little bit. And let's start making change together, one day at a fucking time. That's all I can say. And that's why I make these videos, to put the ideas out there so people can start talking about them. That way we can start making a difference one by one, slowly but surely. Eventually we'll get to exactly where we want to go, as long as we stay consistent, dedicated, and passionate about our fucking purpose. And that's all I got.